So, what's up? We're good. No. My name is Justin, and I have been the director, partial writing credits, some VFX, editing, just kind of a lot of stuff. Just kind of like the father of the team, you know?
I get this face a lot. A lot.
So this was kind of my first real large-scale cinematic production. So it's quite a different beast. It requires a lot of planning, a lot of coordination, getting all the people correct in the right spots, at the right times, at the right place, and it just is. It's just insurmountable when you're starting.
No way.
It's the tallest mountain to climb, and you have so many steps to get there. It's just, you don't see the end goal until you're about 2/3 of the way through, and you're like, wow, like, we've come this far.
So, one of my biggest roles with the production on this project was the sourcing of costumes. And that was definitely a challenge at times just because there was a lot of variables. Like we didn't have all of our actors together, and actually our lead actor ended up getting switched out for a different actor. Was great, but they were radically different sizes. So kind of trying to find, first of all, just like the process of that, scoping out the look for the characters and kind of mood boarding that out. We were going for a near future kind of aesthetic, so not far future, but so just a couple years from the present, but still wanted to have that little bit of that edge that translated on camera.
Hi, I'm Leo Simon. I'm an actor first, and primarily. In fact, I don't even know what else I did on this. I was an actor. Just that's all you need to know.
I was lost, but now I'm found. Look around, you'll see me now, and then I'm here.
Think your acting career is gonna blossom?
I think it's going to skyrocket. Thank you for asking. I've been actually waiting for someone to bring that up. I didn't want to bring it up myself because I didn't want to look too eager. I think my acting career can only get better from here because, I mean, just read the contract. It's only gotten better. And I'm never going to forget my first line, you know? It's only like a rocket on its way to Mars. It's on a trajectory so fast it's going to burn out.
I'm Wes. I don't know what I do a lot of things. I've done a little bit of DP, some VFX, some editing stuff. I'm a general doer of things. I did design all of the outro assets in Adobe Illustrator. Vector objects are incredibly helpful for creating anything motion graphic related.
So I'm Katie, and I'm the producer, I think. I also wrote on it. I haven't really touched the edit, but maybe I will. And I think like all of us, I'm a doer of things, whatever needed to be done, and I'm the mom of the group, so definitely the mom. I don't think this project would be possible without the technologies we've been provided with, like not only through our degree and kind of learning how to use those, but also just the technologies we've been able to get our hands on as creatives. Adobe has obviously been a huge part of that for all of us, whether it started, the second we started this project, we started writing it in Adobe Story, which unfortunately is no longer with us. But that made it so easy for all of us to be able to see everything and kind of format the script that we were trying to write, especially for new filmmakers. I think writing a script for the first time was extremely seamless in Adobe Story.
Premiere and After Effects integrate very well together. We can move pretty effectively between the two quite easily. Editing color in Premiere and then moving over to After Effects for the visual effects for the same scene is pretty effortless for the most part.
I think the Sony cameras have really provided a great quality for a price point nowadays, and you can tell by how many other people are using them. And so by shooting the whole project on 2 or 3 different Sony A7 cameras, like, it was fantastic. The footage quality is amazing. All of the colors look fantastic. It allows us to really pull out all of the cinematic qualities that we want in the film and just kind of give it to them.
So our goal with this class was to make an opportunity for students to do big stuff and get real experience. Typical classes have big projects that are maybe 2 or 3 weeks max. This is an entire semester focused on one single project where you can make something that has a big deliverable and a shiny, pretty thing to put in your portfolio.
My favorite moments on set have definitely been working with just our main actors and kind of getting that together. But the scene where Leo is laying his head inside of our main actor Jared's crotch.
Leo's head and Jared's thigh.
Watching Leo get cradled by Jared.
And he's just looking up with a camera so intently, and I'm sitting on the floor next to him watching through our monitors, just watching the feeling in his eyes, and then looking over and seeing the uncomfortableness of Leo as he just deeply has a moment.
I don't know. I wouldn't really say I've had a breaking point, but there have definitely been moments where I've thought that I've bitten off more than I can chew. There's just a lot of work to be done, and that's just what the nature of a short film. I've had multiple people that aren't part of the crew ask me before, hey Wes, why are you so busy? I'm like, I'm working on a short film. They're like, oh, so what, you're gonna go for a meeting in like an hour, be back by 8 o'clock. I'm like, no, this meeting's going to take several hours. We have to discuss logistics for multiple scenes. Each scene could take upwards of 45 minutes just to discuss. That's not something that gets done quickly. It's a lot of detail and a lot of thinking that goes into it. It's not like studying for a test. It's very, very different. And
I think as with everybody through a school semester and just a large project, there's a lot of breaking points. I have a lot of stuff going on, so it's one of those things where this project did take up and has taken up a lot of my time, and there's so many different pieces that have to be coordinated and so many different levels to the project. And being the director, all of the questions come back to you, all of the answers have to come from you essentially, because it's your vision, it's your goals. And so like it's just hard to see it up front in pre-production.
A breaking point? No. Yeah, several breaking points in which I broke very hard, and I think Justin got the grunt of it. I think Leo got some of it too.
I didn't have one. No, I think everybody had their own breaking point where they thought this project was going to collapse on itself and just like and blow up. I never had that because I always underestimate how much work needs to be done. But I think for this, I didn't underestimate. I knew it would be done because I knew the people in it could get it done. So I always thought, why stress over what I know is going to get complete?